Check, check, check. All right, the microphone's on.
Battery's good.
Battery's good. Time is on. Time is set.
Timer's set.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
All right, so I'm excited. I have a beautiful new tool, and I'm not that good at using it, but it is doing what it's supposed to do. So I now have the capacity to begin producing tefillins. So now I just got to get some more materials, supplies, and start. You know, um, we are getting ready to press forward into moving into the land here in a few months. Everything is lining up. Ramadan is coming to an end.
Yes.
So we're getting ready to press forward. We want you guys to buckle your seatbelts because this is about to go into you're going to see from now until Pesach, everything is just going to seem like a blur, you know? I mean, it'll happen on a day-to-day basis, but we're pushing now to go into the land, okay? We've had to deal with whatever was slowing us down, whatever this thing, that thing, whatever that you have to take care of. But now we're getting ready to press for the land, and in doing so, we are excited. So we know the people who have gotten their passports and got their passports together. We know the people who have gotten their
Visas.
their visas,
Visas.
and it is a beautiful time. I'm getting calls from my people. They'll be coming in around the time of our inaugural. I'm calling it like an inauguration, right? But
A celebration.
it will be a celebration. Is my brother will be returning, and he'll protect you all from me. That's his job. I'm the devil that you pray about. It's me. I'm the devil, right? I'm the enforcement of the law. I am the one to impose justice. And his job is to make sure you guys stay under the umbrella of atonement. That's his job. Okay? That's his service, is to try to help guide you in a very gentle way into the proper positioning lawfully. So when my brother Ali gets here, it's for me a bonus because it has taken me a lot of time to get him refined. I've been watching him for a long time. I don't have friends. True story. I don't. Right?
He doesn't. You have associates.
I have a lot of associates. There's a lot of people I associate with, but a true friend and brother, I've only have my brother Ali, and then there's my teacher. But even my teacher, who is also like my very close friend, you could say that, and Lawrence, but he's also like a guide, like a mentor. So to me, they're on another level. My teacher and I are not on the same level. He is above me.
Yes.
Right? Doesn't matter about anything else. He is ahead of me in the line. He is before I am. So I treat my teacher as teacher. Even though we brothers and we're very close and I love him dearly. We're not the same, not on the same level. He led me in the way into the path and made sure all of my steps was correct, right? And some of you don't know what we're talking about, but the children of Israel can only take one path out of many. So in the paths of Islam, you can only take the Ashra path, the path of the 10 trials, which we have been reading about.
Yes, we have.
So you not only got to leave home, you got to leave home, you got to go to school, you got to attend classes, you got to learn and pick up the materials, you have to follow the day-to-day instructions, as well as the important things that you yourself see,
Right.
right? So there's things that you see that you think are important.
And it's not.
It's not important, right? So, everybody wants to jump into keeping the high holy days and the high feast days, thinking that there is atonement in them.
And it's not.
The atonement is not there. The atonement is in the processing of how you get there. The atonement is in the process of how you get there, right? So since you have to be at the festival day with 100% of everything restored, then the atonement is in the process of the restoration. All right.
I just sit here thinking another issue we have as a people is that we think because we know who we are is walking in truth, and because we've known it for years that you know the law, that you're deceiving yourself. That's another lie. It is not until you are in the land, have a teacher who lives the lifestyle, then you are beginning the steps. Just you reading, what they call the 5 books of the law.
First of all,
that is even a lie.
First of all, right? So let me help you guys out. So when it talks about the 5 books of Moses, right? First of all, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, not the 5 books.
No.
Why? Moses wrote Jubilees. So why this not included in the 5? Genesis and Exodus all together make up 1 book. Leviticus by itself make up 1 book. Numbers and Deuteronomy is 1 book. So there's only 3 books with Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. That's only 3.
Right.
Jubilees is the 4th book. So where's the 5th book Moses wrote? Anybody know?
I don't, sir. Joshua?
Right. He continues the book of Joshua because Joshua is the actual first books of the Chronicles. The chronicling, the stories of the times of the coming out, it continues. So Joshua continues into Chronicles.
Wow.
Okay, so from the first ones, Joshua continues. So he added his chapter to the book of Jasher or Yashar. So those are the 5 books. You want to be mad at me? Go take a look. Go see for yourself. Exodus begins with and the chapters overlap. So that's 1 book. Leviticus is into itself, and it's about the refinement and the organization of the Levite order and how the people and the Levites begin to work together. It gives the Levites a place and a space. The book of Numbers is the book of the numberings of when you came out and when you ended up with Joshua and the 40 years. And then Deuteronomy is a recap of the law and the benediction.
So all of us who have and who has and who have all the 5 books of Moses, we got that understanding. Let's be honest and real. We got the understanding from those people.
Right, you got it from somewhere else. This is not the inside the house understanding.
Oh my goodness.
Okay? So now they have the 5 books, which is Jasher, and then you have a witness. Which is the witness? You have the book of Enoch, there's a witness.
Yeah, you gotta let go of everything.
You see?
Everything.
The book of Enoch is a witness. What's the witness of the book of Enoch? Because Enoch, his books comes from his time from before the flood, and it is the first set of judgments. Enoch had his own judgment, which fell upon Abraham in Abraham's day and to Abraham's children. And it comes all the way down to me. I have to follow the instructions and the understanding as given by Enoch. Right? All right. So, moving forward, because, it's not like I can get a response from you. You're not going to raise your hand or nothing. Right? Because you're not here yet. So let's begin. Chapter 15, verse 1. 4 more chapters. It was a doozy. Because when we get to 20, we done. Continue.
Behold, then sang Mosheh and the sons of Israel this song of praise before Yah. And saying, they said, thanksgiving and praise we bring before Yah Most High, who is glorified above the glorious and exalted above the exalted, who punisheth by his word whomsoever glorifieth himself before him. Therefore, when Pharaoh the wicked bare himself proudly before Yah, and being uplifted in his heart, followed after the people of the sons of Israel, their horses and their chariots, he threw and buried in the sea of Suf.
Okay. So they singing the song, and this song is about the story and how he put them down in the sea of Suf, down in the Red Sea. Okay? And it says,
Yah is mighty and greatly to be feared over all the world.
Yah is mighty and greatly to be feared. Not your homeboy. Okay? The Most High is not your homeboy. Let me get this straight. First of all, he's not the James Earl Jones, and he's not the Morgan Freeman either. All right? When it says fear, it means you do what is said, and that is it. You're going to serve in silence. Right? The more understanding you get, the more silent you become. Trying to change, alter, outthink, rephrase, debate, all of these are signs of rebellion. See? The one with the understanding gives the instruction. The one who receives the understanding has to perform from the understood instructions. Okay? Not what you guys have been doing. You think you have reasonability. You don't. Nobody who sits down in captivity for 400 years has reasonability, especially when the Most High says, even I thought that you would have turned around and repented at some point. But no, you did not. Meaning that repentance was always open and always a possibility, but you lack reasoning and sense. So you don't have it. It's not possible. I got forced to get some reasoning.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you that this was a choice thing. There was no choice. There's absolutely a selection process. There's absolutely a force to drive and to guide and then to make everything else void and barren and desolate. So I'm living, but I'm only can live one way. I'm doing, but I can only do one little limited thing. And I'm on a time clock because I have to be at an appointed place at an appointed time. And since I cannot miss the appointment, this is a force. There is no choice involved. Of all the choices you coulda, woulda, shoulda had, you ain't got them. I ain't got them. You have them. And with all the choices you got, you can't never pick the right one. You. So now that I was shown, I can see the choices and I can see how you constantly miss it. Because the Most High's instruction, I'm going to tell you the truth, it does not make sense. No, it makes sense, Doc. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. Listen, any general in their right mind would have not led the troops to the ocean just to tear down a statue.
Oh, goodness.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And set it up.
No general does this. No general does this. I'm sorry. You have to have practicalities. You know that there's a plan and then an extension here. Okay? So the misconception that you all have is you think you can lead yourself into a ditch and then the Most High is supposed to deliver you out. That's not the way it goes. You're supposed to follow the instructions and lead yourself to the way out. Then when it gets cut off from you, then the word of the Most High will come to deliver you when there is no way out, having obeyed the instructions and the judgments of the forefathers before you. But you don't know what the instructions of the forefathers are. Right? You have no honor, no integrity, no sense of obedience, and no sense of prophecy. And don't talk to me about the Holy Spirit.
What?
Don't even talk to me.
Woo! Spirit speaks to me.
None of you have heard anything at no time, never.
Stay mad.
I know it's a hard pill to swallow. But swallow it.
None of you
Need some water.
have heard anything at no time, never. Because you have no fruit of which. Okay? Meaning the outcome that you are saying you're getting, this beneficial to just life. It's irregular. The sun came up today. Oh, the Most High is good to me. No, it's shining on everybody.
I'm sorry, y'all. I laugh because I used to have those very thoughts at one point in my life.
You got a sandwich. You got a job. You got a this. None of this is, oh, yeah, it's a me. I'm a righteous. No. Okay? The Most High provides dung, shit for flies. Okay? So everybody's getting something. Right? Everybody. this life here, and it's on a system and creates a provision. However, the only thing that is the sign that you are receiving any word, any message, or any truth from the Most High is you're coming to build this.
Yep.
You're giving and contributing this, because the only thing that would make anybody want to build this kingdom with these rules under my instruction is the Holy Spirit. Because I can tell you, nobody wants this. None of the nations want it. They don't like none of it. It's illegal in 270 countries. Anything I'm asking you to do, everything from any iota of this, only the children of Israel who hear and do what I'm telling you have any iota of the Holy Spirit in them. And that's what the book says. The proof is this. You say, see, last night I had a dream, right? And there was a cloud and 3 birds, and they sat at my doorstep and they were singing a song.
Oh.
Melody was pure and true. Oh. And then you get up and Pharaoh slap you in the face, get back to work. Yes, sir, bossa. I'm a-working. Got to get this bag. I'm waiting. You wait till the Mosheh show up. He's going to punch Pharaoh in the face. He's going to come on a cloud. Are you dumb?
Yes.
He gonna be tall, lifting up the buildings in this.
He'll be skipping on the mountains. Like the Incredible Hulk in Avengers. I seen it in the movie. Yeah, this is what you sound like.
Yep. This is what you waiting for.
Meanwhile, I read the instructions. It says, hey, listen, go get some gold and some silver and send it for the building of the sanctuary. It will be in this location. And you go, that's not the Most High.
We go to the motherland, go to Africa.
I'm going to Africa. What are you going to do over there? Man, they get money over there. Everybody's going. So Pharaoh's going to Africa. You want to go to Africa with Pharaoh. You don't want to come into your own land with your brother. But you're going to go to Africa with Pharaoh. You, Pharaoh, and everybody else getting ready to have this big fight in Africa over not your land. We got brothers and sisters over there. They in exile. That's why they over there.
And they want them out too.
And they want them out too.
Yep.
You're gonna go. No problem. Go. Ain't got time. I need some water. Pass
You
it.
look on my face. Me and sis have 2 totally different reactions. She over there laughing. I'm over here annoyed. Because I was there in the foolishness. And I am ashamed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was sad.
Thank you.
It's sad.
It's very, very sad.
All right. That's enough. That is. We're gonna get back to this read when we get back after this.
Yeah.
Fix my face.
All right. Continue.
He spake in his word and became to me a law of salvation. From their mother's breast, even the children have given signs with their fingers to their fathers, and said, this is our law, who nourished us with honey from the rock, and with oil from the stone of clay.
Okay, so first of all, this is poetic.
Yes, it is.
Honey does not come from rock, and oil does not come from clay. However, the trees that grow, they grow on the sides of the mountains in the rocks. They literally dig right in. They take the minerals out of the rocks. And the clay, the oils, the plants that produce oils taken from the soil, which is very clay-like. We have a clay-based soil here. So this is supposed to help you find your geography back home. So you don't go to Africa. I mean, you can. Doesn't mean you should, but you can. Continue.
At the time when our mothers went forth upon the face of the field to give us birth and leave us there, and he sent an angel who washed us and enwrapped us. And now will we praise him. He is the Allah of our fathers, and we will exalt him.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
That's in Joshua too, right?
Yeah, but this right here, so now they're singing it and they're talking about the angels. In this case, who is this? This is Kua and Pua. Because they would give birth on the field and they would take care of the babies and they wouldn't let Pharaoh kill them. Oh, the women can be angels? Yeah, anybody doing the instructions for the preservation of Israelite life, right? And for the building and growth and fruitfulness of the nation is an angel. But they are doing it within a instruction, within an order, within an administration. Administration. Not a club, right? It's not a club. It's not a church, right? Church is a circus. It's not any of those things. It's an administration, like Biden's administration or Trump's administration or any kingdom's administration. You don't know how to set up an administration. You just want to participate in somebody else's, which is why this wrath is getting ready to be unleashed upon you. Because you will either serve in this administration or die.
And
I didn't write this. You know.
no, because the ministry is administration.
Right. The administration, the administration is the ministry. So when you have the Ministry of Agriculture, this is a government administration. What do? This is where we police and record and prepare all of the agricultural practices upon the nation.
You know, that kind of reminds me of the same setup with the 10 words.
It is. So when you see Zera'im,
Right.
okay, this word is upon at the Ministry of Agriculture. One word. They have one word, Zera'im. What are they doing? We are policing the governing of the seeds and the land and how they are treated, what each one needs, making sure everyone has space and place.
Wow.
This ministry, not what you think. I'm a minister. Oh, I'll pray for you. No, nobody needs you. Nobody needs you pray. This person, listen, this happened to Moses.
Yeah.
Okay? The people in trouble, Pharaoh's army is coming, they're throwing rocks and stones and bullets and everything else. The Most High firing rocks and bullets and stuff back. And Moses, do you want to stop and make a salah? Hey, get up. Not right now, not the time for prayer. The people have already prayed. Tell them go down to the water. I'm getting ready to cross. I don't need you prayer right now. It's not appropriate, Moses. So if the Most High dealing with Moses like this at the crossing of the Red Sea, you think somebody who have a problem, an issue, or some type of deficiency, or some type of emergency, they need you to pray? The Most High heard the people
Yes, he did.
and told Moses to get up. So the people with the problem, the Most High is dealing with them. He heard them. Oh, yeah, I'm mad because I'm kicking over these idols now. Because now that we down to the last 4 chapters, I'm gonna kick these idols square in the teeth. I'm breaking them all.
Yes, sir.
Because you're the rebel. You're the idol worshiper. You and all the ideas in every book you've ever read, the only thing you have concocted is fantasies and fallacies. And then you combine them with Hollywood movies as if they could make sense of the word of the Most High. Continue.
The sons of Israel said, Yah is a man making war for us. From generation to generation, he maketh known his power unto the people of the house of Israel.
Okay, hold on. Read that again. See, this is important. These important lyrics. All right? Most High got bars. Spit that again.
The sons of Israel said,
So the sons of Israel said,
Yah is a man making war for us.
so Yah, the Most High, is a man making war for us. Not that he's a man, right? But he makes war for us.
Yes.
He's like a man who's to make war.
Yes.
But he does it for us. When? When we cannot. Like right now. You with the jellyback. You know. You, the scary one. Oh, I don't want to be deceived. Shut up. Come on.
From generation to generation.
From generation to generation. Now, you know how many generations it's been since the Most High last spoke to us? Since there has been a son with understanding?
Very long time.
Because here's the thing, I'm 40, okay? A little change on it, but I'm 40. There's no provision there was no provision for my generation, and there's no provision for the next one.
Right.
None.
Right.
Right? And if the Most High is a man who makes war for us, you see everything we went through going out here? There's a war have to come for this to end. This war now coming. And you know what? These are foolish people think, yeah, the Most High getting ready to make war for us. And you in it. Even Moses escaped when the Most High making war. He escaped. They ran across the water. Then you're going to sit there, you in it with Pharaoh and everything else while the Most High throwing fire, bombs, missiles, and everything. And you sitting there talking about, oh, he's going to deliver us. Oh, no, you're going to roast. You're going to barbecue.
And they're establishing generational wealth and buying land that's going to be destroyed.
Good job. Good job, boo-boo.
The fool.
Continue.
Wow.
He maketh known his power unto the people of the house of Israel.
Oh, he maketh known his power unto the people. It says of, right?
Yeah.
That of is in. Meaning, if you are not in the house. So let me rephrase that, right? Which is the first house that has to be built?
The sanctuary.
No. The sanctuary is actually a house.
Yes.
Okay, so whose house is the first house to be built?
David. No, not David's house.
Yes, it is.
David's house is the
Absolutely.
Oh, you mean, okay, yes.
The first house have to be built is the house of David, because the house of David has the instruction to redeem the others.
Yes.
Oh, Rabbi Shake's making it up. Now I can we can crack open a little bit.
Ooh, we going into the deep a little bit?
See, yeah, house of David's built first. But everybody's ready to go build a temple.
No, the Most High, no, he didn't ask you for all of that. Jeremiah 21 and verse 12. For thus says Yahweh concerning Shalom, the son of Josiah, the king of the house of Judah, who reigned in the place of Josiah his father, who went into exile from this place. He shall not return again. Okay? But in the place to which they exile him, he shall die, and he shall not see this land again. Oh, that's in 22. I got to back up some.
21:11.
O house of David, right? And concerning the king of the tribe of the house of Judah, listen to the word of Yahweh, O house of David. Thus says Yahweh, judge justice in the morning.
Yes, sir.
So we do night court? No.
No. It's in the morning.
Now I go out, I do a lot of night listening, but I don't pronounce no judgment.
To the morning.
I hear each sides as they need to give them rest, but I don't make no judgment until the morning. And rescue the oppressed from the power of the one who oppresses him, lest...
I am not looking at you right now.
No, look. And rescue the oppressed from the power of the one who oppresses them. So the house of David has to rescue the oppressed. And you think it's done by, I know, Harry Potter's magic wand, bozo. And rescue, this Jeremiah 21 and verse 12, okay? Chapter 21 and verse 12 of Jeremiah. And rescue the oppressed from the power of the one who oppresses him, lest my anger burn like fire and destroy, and there be no protection because of the wickedness of your deeds. So the wickedness of my deeds is failure to rescue the oppressed.
Can't see.
Right? So when you come and you don't have, it's my responsibility. It's my responsibility to teach. It's my responsibility to continue building. It's my responsibility to continue to make sure food on the table. It's my responsibility to make sure we get the land back. It's my responsibility.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This responsibility is to the house of David.
Yes.
And I'm under the threat.
Yes, you are.
I'm under the words of adjuration. Hey, listen, let my anger burn, and I'm telling you, there'll be no protection for nothing and nobody. You don't do what I'm telling you right now.
Rescue.
It said, rescue the oppressed.
Rescue.
Oh, no problem. How am I supposed to do this? Oh, no problem. Go ask the congregation, tell them to send you the money that's getting ready to become worthless. Buy back the land, the flocks, the sheep, the houses, the homes, everything you need. Okay, can I have the money for the flocks, the sheep, the houses, the home to put back the sanctuary? You all can come and we have everything we need? Scam! It's a scam!
They're being scammed.
And I read you the whole law. And we're talking about you want the revelation of the power and the understanding that's given to each and every generation. This is your generational moment. Because after this, the Most High's wrath is coming, and the only safe space is what I provide. And that's according to the scripture. You know, what you guys like, show me in the script, Doc. Show me in the script. Hey, Doc, show me in the script. Behold, I am sending my wrath against you, O you that dwell in the strongholds, in the fortified cities, says Yah. So the Most High's wrath, so the warning part is to me, make sure you provide this. Now, for everybody that's going to be everywhere else, this wrath is coming to you wherever you are, wherever that may be, in every place. Right? The same way it doesn't designate a place, because the word of the mouth of the word of the Most High is so powerful, it encompasses every place. So maybe you should go to Antarctica. Try the North Pole. Maybe Santa got space for you. Right? Since you're trying to escape, we'll go wherever you're going. So he's talking to you. Let's see who the Most High is talking to. You who say, who will go down against us and who will come up into our palaces? So you who think you're safe and the places where you're going is going to be better than what we're doing right here. Mm-hmm. So go there.
Yeah.
Go. Mm-hmm. And I will visit you according to the fruits of your deeds, says Yah. And I will kindle a fire in a forest, and I will destroy all that is around her. Okay. Now you've heard what the Most High had to say. Okay? And that's all we're going to get into, since, because it's only, you think that's deep, but I've been reading this over and over and over and over again, right? And since I've covered all the bases, all the angles, and everything, now when I'm talking to you, there's no escape.
It's not.
Because I've covered everything. Your destruction is in your hands. Obey or not obey. You either come learn or you don't. And it doesn't matter to me, because I can't stand rebellion. I really can't. I really got a problem with it.
Yeah, rebellion and oppression.
I really got a problem with it.
Yeah.
I got a problem. I do. It's a personal thing. Now, if you don't like it, this is what I was trained for. I was raised for this. I was trained for this. I'm not even asking you for a provision for myself. I'm asking you to build for you. Right? Because when you have people who come and they have nothing, right? You got to cover them. Everybody comes with what they have. Sufficiency comes when everybody comes together with what they have. It doesn't come as, well, I got money. Okay, you got money. That's not all we need. We still need this other stuff. Money not enough. That's why the instruction is the most valuable, because it tells you where to put everything and how to apply it for the sake of prosperity. But you think you know, you arrogant sons of biscuits. You just dry.
Pop.
Continue.
Whew. Yah is his name.
Yah is his name.
According to his name, so is his power.
And according to his name, so is his power. It's been sitting up here on the screen this whole time. We've read it, we've revealed it, and you still want to do it your way. You act like death not coming. You know what? I'm so glad it is what it is. Continue.
His name shall be blessed forever and ever.
Continue.
The chariots of Pharaoh and his host he hath cast into the sea. The goodliest of his young men hath he thrown and drowned in the sea of soup.
The horse and the rider he cast into the sea. My strength and my song. He is great and terrible. He said by his word that Israel will be mine to redeem. This my Elohim, this my God's. And I will build him a sanctuary. The Elohim of my fathers I will worship before him. Because he's Yah, Sabdo. Speak to the sons of Israel. Continue.
The deep covered them over. They went down and are buried in the depths of the sea, and are as silent as a stone.
They did.
Thy right hand, O Yah, how glorious is it in power. Your right hand, O Yah, hath cut off the adversaries of your people, who rose against them to do them hurt. And in the plenitude and greatness of your majesty, you have destroyed the walls of the enemies of the people.
He destroyed the walls of the enemies of his people. Continue.
You will pour upon them your fierce anger.
You what?
You will pour upon them your fierce anger.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Back up.
The beginning of 7.
Yeah, back up.
And in the plenitude and greatness of your majesty, you have destroyed the walls of the enemies of your people. You will pour upon them your fierce anger.
You want to be out there in it because you want to see it. All right. Go ahead.
You will consume them as the burning fire prevails over the stubble. For by the word from before you, the waters became heaps. They stood as if bound like skins that confine flowing water. And the depths were congealed in the flood of the great sea.
The depths were congealed. You see this word? This means gelled. Okay?
Yeah.
It became semi-solid like a jelly. He made it like jelly.
The depths.
Continue.
Pharaoh the wicked, the hater and adversary.
The hater. Pharaoh the wicked. The hater. He was a hater. You ain't know hater was in the scripts, right? The hater. It was. We've been saying hater 2,000 million. There's a hater. So why is Pharaoh the hater though? Because what did he hate? He hated that it was time for us to go and worship our God and leave them, their God, and their time of prospering off of our labor was over. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Okay, continue reading.
1 second, my finger moved it. On my place.
15:9.
Okay.
Pharaoh the wicked.
Pharaoh the wicked, the hater and adversary.
Now, this word adversary, this hasatan, okay? This is shaitan, adversary. You see?
Yes.
So this adversary, not somebody just out of the blue. It's not. It's not out of the blue. This adversary is somebody tangible. It's somebody who is really being an adversity to you obeying the instruction. So now, when I say that I'm the devil you pray about, it's because I am your adversary. I want to do that which is lawful, right, you're shod, upright, upstanding, according to the instruction, as it is written, not only in the book, but in alignment with the customs and the traditions of our father Abraham. And you are being my adversary. So since we adversaries, I'll be yours, Satan, because you're mine. Since you want to be with Pharaoh, you can get what Pharaoh get. Since you want to recite his books and his law and his understanding so much, let them save you in your hour of need. Continue.
I will follow after the people of the sons of Israel and will lay waste their camp on the bank of the sea.
Oh, ho, ho. That's what Pharaoh said. I'm going to follow after you and lay waste to the base to your camp at the base of the sea. And then what happened?
I will set war in an array against them and kill them, small and great, despoil them of much spoil, bring them back into great captivity, and divide their substance among my people who make war. And when my soul is satisfied with the blood of their slain, I will sheathe my sword, having destroyed them with my right hand.
Okay, so now he wants to destroy you with his hand of his sword of his war. Okay, no problem. The same today. They don't care that you get destroyed with them, and so long as you get destroyed. The collateral damage is nothing. Continue.
You did blow with the wind from before you, O Yah.
So the Most High blew with his wind, the one from the east,
And the waves of the sea covered them.
and the waves of the sea covered over them.
They went down and sank as lead in the proud waters.
And they sank like lead stones.
Who is like you among the exalted gods, O Allah? Who is like you, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders and manifestations for your people, the house of Israel? The sea spake to the earth, receive your children.
The sea spake to the earth. Hey, here's you kids. And spit them back up on the beach. Here, take this. They don't belong in this water. The sea didn't want them.
But the earth spake to the sea, receive your murderers.
Here, take these murderers back. I don't want them either.
And the sea was not willing to overwhelm them, and the earth was not willing to swallow them up. The earth was afraid to receive them, lest they should be required from her in the day of the great judgment in the world to come, even as the blood of Habil will be required of her.
So now this goes all the way back now to Cain and Abel. So the earth is still like, listen, this is a problem for me. It's still dealing with Cain and Abel. So the earth does not want to accept these sons of Cain, the West. Continue.
Whereupon you, O Yah, did stretch forth your right hand, and swearing to the earth that in the world to come they should not be required of her. And the earth opened her mouth and consumed them.
So now, once the earth heard, no, because this comes from Cain, there's no requirement. The earth said, no problem, I take them now. Continue.
You have led in your mercy the people whom you have redeemed.
He led in mercy the people who was redeemed. Mercy for those who were redeemed. Right? So the ones who listened, followed instructions, made the journey, waltzed out, that was the redemption. They came out. They brought what they needed to bring, they got all that they could, and they left with it. Excuse me, continue.
And given them the heritage of the mountain of your sanctuary.
And gave them the heritage of the mountain of the sanctuary.
Yeah.
So now the Most High is telling them where they're going.
Yeah.
Because the sanctuary always ends up over here in the mountains of Jalad.
Yes, sir.
Which is why you needed the silver and the gold, because you have to establish yourself. Nobody gonna establish you but you. So if you don't give for the establishment of your own people as a nation here, you're never gonna get it. Go.
The place of the dwelling of your holy Shekinah.
The same place is the dwelling of the Shekinah. It's the land of Benjamin. It is here on the boundary of Jordan, here in Jalad, in the mountain. Continue.
The nations will hear and be afraid. Terror will lay hold upon them, even upon all the pillars of the inhabitants of the Palestinian land.
Oh, so when they see you get your stuff together, and you take a little piece of land and you start getting establishment, they're getting afraid, the people over here in Palestine land. Now, who is over there? Surely everybody won't be afraid. You're right. The adversaries, the haters, the imposters. So until you do right in following my instruction, you don't get the success. Even I tell you each and every step to do, even as you do it, you begin to receive the blessing. Continue.
Behold, then will the princes of the Edomi be confounded.
Then Edom is confused. These people came up, they established themselves, they're doing good. They organize themselves. How they make this? Then, this is the after, not the before. It's the after. After you obey, buy back, rebuild, then they confused. They're not confused before. Okay? Go.
The strong ones of Moab will be seized with fear.
Oh, well, that's their problem, not mine.
Their heart within them will melt away.
Sure will.
Even all the pillars of the inhabitants of the Canaan land.
Okay, the Canaanite land, no problem.
Through the power of your mighty arm, let the terrors of death fall upon them.
Okay, that's through the Most High's power and His arm. Didn't say we do anything.
Let them be silent as a stone.
Yeah, they won't say nothing. They cannot talk. Continue.
Till the time when your people, O Yah, shall have passed the streams of Arnona.
Oh, you have to pass over the streams of Arnona. This was from the fording, the Jubika.
The Jubika.
So they cannot say nothing. They cannot do nothing. As long as you operate and functioning in the instructions, the only thing they can do is look. Told you, but you don't know the instructions. Continue.
Till the time when your people, whom you did ransom, shall have crossed the dividing current of Jabeka.
This is what I said, right?
Yes, it is.
Continue.
You will bring them in and plant them on the mountain of your sanctuary.
Okay, so now when we go in, we have to go back to the mountain of the sanctuary to be established there. But you bring the supplies from here, because there's nothing over there but a very dry desert. There's nothing there. You have to plant everything and get it going, and you will need the sustenance from here to support over there. Continue.
The place which you have provided before the throne of your glory. The house of your holy Shekinah, which you, O Yah, has prepared.
Oh, prepared. Meaning it's already ready and prepared. I know, because I was over there already. It's already ready. Go ahead.
Your sanctuary that with both hands you have established.
Yeah, he's established it. Continue.
With his hands.
Both of them. Yeah. When the people of the house of Israel beheld the signs and manifestations which the Holy One, whose name be praised, had done at the sea of Suf, and the power of his hand, the children of the captives, answering, said one to the other, Come, and let us set the crown of majesty on the head of our Redeemer, who maketh to pass over and passeth not, who changes and is not changed, whose is the crown of the kingdom, the King of kings in this world, whose too is the kingdom in the world to come forever and ever.
Oh, so the King of Kings, right? The kingdom in this world to come forever and ever, and who's the crown, who changes things, but he himself changes not. Who maketh you to pass over, but he don't pass. The Redeemer. So the Most High is the Redeemer. So who are you to tell him how to go about how are you going to go about telling the Redeemer the process of the redemption? If he says, I want the house of David to do it and do this, follow what the house of David says in my instruction, then this is what you're supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So there's an instruction.
That's an instruction.
So you don't get redemption outside of it.
No.
You see? See? So when I read it from Jeremiah, and the Redeemer said, I'm telling you, the house of David, to do this and do this like this, that there might be a sanctuary and a safe place, or else I destroy everything and everybody. Right? We read that.
Yes.
Jeremiah 21:12. Now you see from the mouth of the Redeemer how he wants this redemption to go. And the instructions are for you to give, to buy back the land, and to come in to prepare for yourself. Yeah, I know. Because everybody think they're going to come in and slide in on some coattails. I have a sword. Don't worry, I'm telling you right now. I have a sword. I'm trying to tell you how to do it by the book. If you try to come in by another way, there is a sword. It just sits and waits. It got mercy and everything with it. But you're going to conform to this law. You keep trying to figure out a way how not to do it this way because you don't want to. Continue.
For Pharaoh's horses with his chariots and horsemen went into the sea.
Mm-hmm.
And Yah made the waters of the sea to return upon them.
Mm-hmm.
But the sons of Israel walked upon the land in the midst of the sea, and there did spring up.
And there did spring up sweet fountains and trees yielding food and verdure and ripe fruits. Right? This word verdure is lush green vegetation, even on the ground of the sea. You never heard this before.
No.
The Most High, not only did they pass on dry ground, it was green and lush, and trees sprung up as they were crossing to give them something to eat. This is the benefit of obedience. You always want to see the miracle while you disobedient to make you obedient.
Yes.
If I see the miracle, I'll obey. You'll never see the miracle. Die.
What I said yesterday, why they gotta wait to see it to do right. That's what I said.
Because honestly, they ain't where they think they are. They do not accept Yah. They don't.
Not this one. Yeah.
They don't accept
Yeah.
Yah.
They don't.
They have an idea, an imagination of what Yah may be. And because they're so filled with anger, because of what the oppression and everything that has occurred these 400 years, they're wanting him to prove to them who he is. Well, okay, you're going to get all the glory, all the majesty. You're going to get it.
Yeah, you're getting it.
You're going to get it. Sure is. Because this is the way you want. Because as we're reading and we're going over this song, when we think back, remember when Yah had told Moses to go tell the children of Israel this, go get them, bring them out. And remember what Musa said was, well, who shall I tell him to send them? Okay, he told him who he is and he's sending them. Well, what if they don't believe? And he said, you take your rod and I have all these signs. Because they want the same way. Because based on the evidence of their behavior, because you've been sitting here for a few months repeating the same thing over and over
He's been saying
and
this
over.
for years since I first met him. The same thing over and over.
And no one wants to take heed in this way. Because why? They don't believe. You don't. You gotta learn how to do judgment based on the evidence of your actions of not sending. Those of you who have, praise be unto Yah, alhamdulillah. But those of you who won't, it's not that you can't. You just won't because you want it done in your way. You have this idea that Yah works for you. Okay.
No problem.
All right.
Yeah, you can go ahead and read.
And Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a tambourine in her hand. And all the women came out after her, dancing with tambourines and playing on instruments. And Miriam sang to them, let us give thanks and praise before Yah, for might and supremacy are his. Above the proud he is glorified, and above the lofty he is exalted. When the wicked, Pharaoh in his pride, follow after the people of the sons of Israel, his horses and his chariots did he cast and drown in the sea of Suf. And Musa made Israel go forward from the sea of Suf, and they went forth into the wilderness of Chaluta.
Of Halutza. Hold on.
Wow.
I'm coming right back after this.
Wow.
So they went into the wilderness of Halutza. You don't know Halutza. You can look it up. Haluzza. It's still there today. This, where my teacher and my family is from. They from Halutza. Now Halutza is consumed by a neutral zone between Egypt and modern day Khazarian Western Israel, the Israelite. Oh, so stupid. This is where this is.
And they journeyed 3 days in the desert, empty of instruction.
So 3 days they go in and they don't have no instruction. 3 days they journeying, no instruction, empty of instructions. And what they find?
No water.
And they found no water.
And they came to Mara,
Mara.
but could not drink the waters of Mara because they were bitter. Therefore, he called the name of it Mara. And the people murmured against Musa, saying, "What shall we drink?" And he prayed.
Now, Moses praying is not this praying that you're talking about. Moses praying, this is okay. We're out here now. We've been journeying 3 days.
Yes.
And we here, and we don't know now what we're doing, how we're going to move. It's been 3 days. We need some instruction. And they thirsty. What is the issue that we need to solve that we may have water again?
And Yah showed him the bitter tree of Ardiphine. Ardiphne. And he wrote upon it the great and glorious name, and cast it into the midst of the waters, and the waters were rendered sweet.
So now, what the problem, right? How is Moses now treating these people? He's treating them the same way Jacob treated them when he treated the sheep.
That's what I was going to say. Wait a minute. Isn't that what he did? Put the stick in the water?
Yeah, he took the tree, broke it off to the white part in the viewing of the people.
Right.
What? This showing. Moses the shepherd, you the sheep. You don't like this water, huh? You put a stick in it, all of a sudden the water is tasty. What's changing about the people? Because the problem is the people void of instruction.
They're like children.
They're bitter. The people bitter.
Yep.
Water fine.
Whoa.
So let's see what they have to learn to get the bitterness out these people because they bitter.
Sir, is this a form of the culture shock?
Yeah. Yes. Culture shock. It happens to everybody that comes out here. You come out here, you hear what you don't want to hear, and you see what you don't want to see, and the situation is exactly what you didn't want it to be.
No, they got it though. They got it.
They always got it,
got
right?
it.
I got it.
I got it. Famous last words.
Famous last words.
Wow. And there did the word of Yah appoint to him the ordinance of the Sabbath.
So the Sabbath is appointed in Mara. When these first things he has to deal with is getting the bitterness out of the people. So now that you have come out of Egypt, right? You're trying to figure out, well, what do we do being void of instruction? So now that you're void of instruction, the Most High is like, all right, here is the ordinance of how my Shabbat works. For 6 days, you're going to do what I asked you to do. And on the 7th day, you're going to rest. And if there's no moon at night, the new moon comes in, you're going to rest the next day. So now the Most High is appointing on when you work and what you work on, and when you rest and what you're resting from. So he's appointing a rest to his work, giving you an instruction, because you the one empty. Moses not empty of instruction.
You are.
So now he appoints the Sabbath after they come out. Moses establishes the Sabbath, not the people come and establish the Sabbath. This don't work.
No.
You don't know.
Right.
Next.
And the statute of honoring father and mother.
Here's another statute, honoring father and mother, right? This is not just about honoring your birth mother and birth father, this basic. However, we need to go back. You have to learn the traditions of honor and respect. This is the customs and traditions of Abraham, Sarah, Shem, Enoch, Adam. You have to learn the customs and traditions passed down from generation to generation, because you don't know coming out of Egypt. You came out of Egypt, you was Egyptian. You do everything the Egyptian way. You don't know nothing about living in this land and living in this way on your own anymore. This the bitter or destiny medicine. You see this?
Yes, sir.
Who's a bitter here? The water bitter? Nothing wrong with the water.
It's the people.
It's the people. Continue.
The judgments concerning wounds and bruises.
So there is a process of wounds and bruises. This is a multitude of processes that you're going to learn how to stumble and correct yourself, how we learn what's our process of getting from point A to point B. There's laws of wounds and of bruises. Okay? So you're going to make a mistake, you're going to learn, you're going to be corrected. Okay? So anytime, like a bruise, you bump up against something, you get a little bruise, we apply the proper medicine, you learn the proper way, we bandage it, it heals. Okay? Then there's a second part to this.
And the punishments wherewith offenders are punished.
Now there is the punishment wherewith offenders, those who break the law, are punished. So now you start to understand the bumps and bruises, this part of training, this part of the course, this normal. This over here, where people intentionally doing wrong, this an offender. And there is a different punishment not categorized in bumps and bruises.
Right.
Okay? So now they go together, they are conjoined. You still making the mistake, but making a mistake because you don't know, and then you learn, and then we do it the right way, and you keep it that way forever is one thing. Repeatedly doing what you want to do the way you see fit and how you used to because of what you think you know will lead you to being punished as an offender. You're not learning, you are a rebel. Continue.
And there he tried them with the 10th trial.
And there he tried them, the children of Israel, with the 10th trial. This is the Asherah 10th path, the Asherah way. 10 trials and coming out of Egypt. Then they get tried again in the desert with what? Another 10. And keep repeating because you keep going through. There's 10 trials on each level, on each stage. Continue.
And said, if you will truly hearken to the word of Yah, your Allah.
Now hearken, hear and do. If you truly will hear and do. All right? Truly. Right? You don't get it? All right? You're listening, you don't hear. Right? You do everything except for what is asked. That's not doing. You're doing something, but you're not doing nothing right. But I'm keeping this Shabbat. No, you're not. You have to truly hearken. You have to do the whole week. Continue.
And do that which is right before him.
And do that which is right. Notice the word lawful not present.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of instructions that need to be done. You have to do everything right. But you so focused, I just want to be lawful. You just want to be lawful.
Do they even know what that is?
No!
I just want to keep the law.
I just want to keep the law.
But then when you give them the law.
Hold on, listen. Did you know that not following instructions, it puts you at the unlawful? Okay? That not submitting yourself to the administration, you are breaking the law. Okay? When I appoint the Malawa, the police, and you don't listen to what they tell you, you're breaking the law. They have orders and instructions to mitigate out and to make sure that the community is within a certain way, so he's given a certain amount of authority. You don't listen to what they're telling you, you're breaking the law. You're doing something not right. See? So not being right leads to not being lawful. Not being right leads to not being lawful. So you can be wrong, and then that leads you into unlawfulness, which leads to death. Continue.
And will listen to his precepts.
Now these precepts are already spelled out
Sure is.
in the book. However, How we go about them with the ordinances is given to the leadership. You follow the order and the instruction. Continue.
And keep all his statutes.
Okay, and keep the statutes. So again, the statutes is about how we do things,
Mhm.
not just what we're doing. There is a how. There is a how to prepare, there is a how to execute, and then there is a how to finish.
Yes.
How to prepare, how to execute, and how to finish. How we close out the matter. These three hows are part of the statutes and the ordinances. So now, if you truly hearken, the Most High is about to give you an added benefit.
How to finish. Okay. All those evil things that I laid upon the Mitzrayim, I will not lay upon you.
So if you truly hearken, following the ordinance as the Most High has given it, following the order that is appointed, the Most High says, I will not lay the evil things upon you. So if the instruction is give and leave, give and come over here, that's how you get away, that you don't suffer the crime and the punishment that is upon the West. But you don't listen.
But if you will transgress.
Now this word transgress, we see it all the time, right?
Yes,
it says to what?
Go beyond the limits of what
to
is
go beyond the limits.
Go beyond limits.
So it's to overstep the boundaries. So the law will put you within the boundary. So if the law says, listen, this is the order of things, and that order is already laid out when you arrive, then you need to fall in line with the order. You don't want to fall in line with the order. The only thing you're going to do is transgress. Every word out your mouth is transgression. Because rebellion is to transgress the law. It's not tolerated. Right? You can't learn in transgression. It's not possible. You're a rebel. Continue.
Against the word of the law, upon thee shall they be sent.
So now the illnesses, the plagues, the problems, and everything that come with transgression, this everything the Most High sends upon Pharaoh, he says, I'll put them upon you. Okay? But if you truly hearken and listen, they won't even come nowhere near you. Why? They are stopped at the border. The pit comma is a shield. If you don't have this word pit comma, it's not in your schools, you're in the wrong school.
Right.
The pit comma is a shield. So you'll be within the instruction and all the problems is outside. Okay? Now I'm not talking about the bumps and bruises inside.
Yes, sir.
But the plagues and the death and this outside. Continue.
If you convert.
If you convert, meaning we all require conversion daily. What are you talking about? Well,
Yes.
I know only what the instruction I'm given today. And today's instruction, not good for tomorrow. I need a new instruction tomorrow. So I'm always in conversion. I change.
Yes.
Let me do that again. I change. The Most High changes not. I have to constantly change to become that which He wished and commanded for us to become. There is a long process. We're not going to get there today. And tomorrow is not looking good either. So we're going to have to work on this one step at a time, one day at a time. Like I have said, every episode. Continue.
If you convert, I will remove them from you, for I am Yah, your healer.
So here's the thing. If you convert, all these problems you got from Babylon, He'll remove it from you.
Yep.
Because He says, I am your healer. Now, I'm going to tell you this. He ain't lying.
Nope.
He's not lying. There's so much, like I'm getting like so much better in so many more places and things. Like I heal faster. You not getting this. The rejuvenation of the body, but it comes from small, dedicated daily steps. You don't know the bitter drinks we got to drink around here. They sweet now, but you know, when they start out, everybody was around here. That's it right there. So if you don't convert, now I am converting.
Yes.
I'm just ahead of you in the process. Being ahead of you in the process, I know the bumps and the bruises that come in conversion. What are you converting to? To be perfect in instruction, not empty. So there's a process. You're not going to get it all in one day because you don't comprehend anyway. Continue.
And they came to Elam.
Now they went from there to Elam.
And in Elam were 12 fountains of water.
Okay, now they had 12 fountains of water in Elam.
A fountain for each tribe.
A fountain for each tribe.
And 70 palm trees.
And 70 palm trees.
Corresponding with the 70 elders of Israel.
Corresponding to the 70 elders of Israel, also the 70 souls that went down into Egypt.
And they encamped there by the waters.
And they encamped by the waters.
And the whole congregation of Israel journeyed from Elam and came to the desert of Zin.
Okay, so they come to Sin.
Which is between Elam and Sinai.
Right, so they came between Elam and Sinai.
On the 15th day of the month of Iyar.
Now here it is. The last day of bread. And this is as far as they got.
Wow.
This is why the 15th of the month of Iyar is important. Now what else is important about the 15th of the month of Iyar? No, I know. You know what day this is? This make-up Passover. So if you didn't get the Passover right on Passover because of some issue, there's a whole month you have to come back and wait and perform the Passover again.
Like what happened for you?
Yeah. Like for me, when I come and I can't get here in the time of the Passover, and I come a month later, and then I get here, and the Most High prepared me Passover
Himself, he sure did.
himself.
With your brothers.
Get up, make lamb today. What today? Today, Father. Oh, welcome guest here. The embassy, ambassador, the princess is coming down. Come. Oh, okay. I guess I'm coming. Let me go get dressed.
You do? All right.
Salam alaikum. Okay. Oh, what we doing? Roast the lamb. Today?
Yeah, come eat.
Come eat. Father, take picture with us. Sheikh, we glad to see you here. All right. We'll be back after this. All right, and we're back. Okay. So they went from Pelison to Hirata. From Hirata, they crossed. From there, they went to the Halutza wilderness, then journeyed to Elim, and then from Elim, they now here and they at, right, they're in Sin, the desert of Sin. Right? At 15th day of the month of Ijad, from their going forth from the land of Mitzrayim, it's the second month. What happened on this day?
And on that day, the bread which they had brought out of Mizraim was finished. And all the sons of Israel grumbled against Musa and against Aharon in the desert.
Now, now they add Aaron to the mix. Now you say, why they add Aaron? I tell you why they add Aaron at this point. Because Aaron knows where they're going. Moses knows where he's going. Aaron knows where he's going. Why? We're going back to the place we came from. It's just we're moving really, really slow because we have all of these people, young sheep, young flocks. We got to stop. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to go to the bathroom. You got to eat, got to rest, set up camp. It takes a day to set up camp. It takes a day to take it out. Then you get moving. You go a few more. You're moving really slow.
It's a journey. A real journey. And the sons of Israel said to them, would that we had died, oh, here we go again, by the word of Yah in the land of Mizraim, when we sat by the cisterns of meat and ate bread and had enough. Why hast thou brought us out into this wilderness to kill all the congregations with hunger?
So here they go. All right. They like to bring up these words of calumny, right? These pretentious and precocious words against Moses. And after you see what the Most High have done, you feel like, well, I don't see nothing right now. So maybe the Most High left us because maybe he did something wrong. And now, there's no, like every day you need a new show. That's what they need, a new show every day. Like we can't have a regular day. All right, so this is what they want to say to Moses now. Let's see what the Most High has to say.
And Yah said to Musa, Behold, I will cause the bread which hath been laid up for you from the beginning to descend from heaven, and the people shall go out and gather the matter of a day by the day, that I may try them whether they will keep the commandments of my law or not.
Okay.
And on the sixth day, they shall prepare what they set before them to eat on the day of the Sabbath.
Okay, now so we're going to slow this down a little bit. Okay? So now the Most High is causing the manna to come down. Okay? And he says, look, I'm going to do this for this people that I may test them, whether or not they will keep my commandments of my law or not. And on the sixth day, they shall prepare what they set before them to eat the day of the Sabbath, and they shall mix in the houses and communicate in their dwellings, so that by carrying this to that, they may have double of that which they gather from day to day. So the Most High is saying flat out, I'm gonna test them now. I don't see what they do. Okay? I'm gonna give them this and they can gather it from day to day. But on the day before the Shabbat, they can gather up double and prepare double, and then join together, eating together, family together, join together so that you got a bigger pot. So I don't make double by myself. You see, it's difficult when you're trying to make more food and you got less people. It's easier when you make more food and you got a group with you. Anybody who's worked like as in type of food service,
Yes.
it's easier. How many people we make? Oh, we got 100 people. All right. If this is a serving for one, we make a serving for 200. This way everybody got more than enough. There'll be enough here and then tomorrow too. You could double it.
Yes.
So it's easier. So the Most High is telling them, listen, this is what we're going to do. Okay? I'm going to test them. All right. Let them come together, let them eat together, and let them have this and let them eat.
Yeah, and communicate in their dwellings, communicate with each other.
Absolutely. So let's continue now and let's see.
So that by carrying this to that, they may have double of that which they gather from day to day. And Musa and Aharon say to all the sons of Israel, at evening you shall know that Yah have brought you out free from the land of Mitzrayim.
So he said, that evening, you're going to know he brought you out free. So let's see what's happening.
And in the morning will be revealed to you the glory of the Shekinah of Yah.
So here comes the glory of the Shekinah. I like the glory of the Shekinah rather than the glory of the Most High. Because I'm telling you right now, they're two different things. Let's go with the Shekinah. Let's go.
And what are we accounted that you complain against us?
Yeah. What is it with us that you complain against us? Moses is not the worker of the power. He's the follower of instructions, and he's the deliverer of the information. He's not the worker of the power. What's wrong with you people? Continue.
And Musa said, by this you shall know when Yah prepareth you at evening flesh to eat.
So the Most High says he's going to give them some meat. All right.
And in the morning, bread to satisfy,
So they getting bread in the morning and meat at night.
that your complaining wherewith you complain against him are heard before Yah. And what are we accounted?
Okay, so let's take a look at this because this is like super duper important.
Yes.
The number one issue is food and drink.
Yes.
I'm telling you that because before you come up out here, this is going to be the number one issue. This is why I'm telling you to give this now because we have to have a provision. Even they left with a provision for a month. And I'm trying to tell you, listen, we got to get this stuff together out here. We need more than a month worth of provision. You see?
Yes, sir.
That's why I said you got to have a supermarket. We got to have this. We got to have that. And there's no reason for us to not have it if everyone doesn't chip in. I'm just telling you, okay? Because everybody thinks they want to come in and slide in on the skin of their teeth and, oh, I made it and I'm righteous because I'm here. No, you're not. Continue.
Your complaints are not against us, but against the word of Yah.
Anytime you complain, you complaining against the word of the Most High because he's instructing the script the whole time. Moses is not coming up with these ideas, and neither am I. There's plans, these workings, all of this. This is not our conjuring. I'm following in the command Moses gave. Moses got to follow in the instruction he given. And they keep going from Moses to Joseph, from Joseph to Jacob, from Jacob to Isaac, from Isaac to Abraham, and on. So everybody is under the last man's judgment, whether or not they have passed or not. Continue.
Musa said to Aaron, bid all the congregation of the sons of Israel draw nigh before Yah, for your murmuring are heard before him.
And here you go.
And it was while Aaron was speaking with all the congregation of Israel that they turned towards the desert, and behold, the glory of the majesty of Yah was revealed in the cloud of glory. And Yah spake to Musa, saying, hearing, I have heard the murmurings of the sons of Israel before me. Speak you with them, saying, between the evenings, the sons, you shall eat flesh.
So you only eating meat after 4 o'clock. See that?
Yes, sir.
You get meat, fresh meat, after 4 o'clock. And then what?
And in the morning shall you eat bread.
Fresh bread in the morning.
And shall know that I am Yah, your Allah.
See? Fresh bread in the morning. In the nighttime, meat. In the morning is bread. Fresh in the morning. See? This basic instruction right here. You see?
So, sir, to be clear, have clear understanding. The night before the Sabbath, you have the meat. in between the evening you have the meat, and then in that Sabbath morning you have the bread.
Right.
Okay.
But in the morning, so you can prepare the bread in the night.
Yes.
Right? You have till the middle of the night to bake the bread and have the bread ready, and that is ready for you on this Shabbat morning. But on a regular day, you're just getting up early in the morning and making bread. See? Everybody got something to do in the morning. You see? I got judgments to do first thing in the morning and making sure the instruction is correct, what I'm supposed to be doing, what's everyone else supposed to be doing, what's the game plan, how we moving forward. Okay?
Yes.
4 o'clock, fresh your meat. And the meat, if it's an oblation, it carries on to the next day. Till when? Till 4 o'clock. This old one goes out, the new one comes in. So it's from afternoon, and then it ends in the afternoon. It has been out for 2 days, right? This day in the close, this day is still till the remain till the next day. It don't go the next day after that. Continue.
And it came to pass that in the evening the pheasants came up
Now you get into the chicken. Pheasant is chicken.
and covered the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And in the morning there was a fall of holy dew, prepared as a table round about the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And the clouds ascended and caused manna to descend upon the dew.
Mm-hmm.
And there was upon the face of the desert a minute.
A minute substance. So this is a small.
In lines, minute as the ore of frost upon the ground.
It appeared like frost. It was a small amount, but it's a lot of it.
And the sons of Israel beheld and wondered and said, a man to his companion.
Men who?
Man who?
Men who? From where? You can actually take this question, you can go into the street, find anybody who's a speak Arabic, and go, men who? And they will tell you where they are from, because the context, right? I'm talking to you, from where are you from, right? Men who? From where? Okay? They also say, when indeed, where are you from? But from where? Men who?
For they knew not what it was.
Uh-huh.
And Musa said to them, it is the bread which hath been laid up for you from the beginning in the heavens on high.
Mm-hmm.
And now Yah will give it you to eat.
Okay, so it's the bread that was laid up on high, and now the Most High giving it to you. Eat up.
This is the word which Yah hath dictated.
Now, here comes the rules that the Most High has dictated governing this bread.
You are to gather of it every man according to the number of your souls,
Uh-huh.
every man according to the mouth of the number of the persons of his tabernacle are you to take.
So every man is gathering a specified amount for each mouth in his house. No more, no less.
Is that?
Okay? You're going to gather this. It's allotted like this for gathering, and this comes every day. So You don't go and overgather the portion and this person don't get.
Right.
There is enough and more than enough for everyone to get.
And the sons of Israel did so, and gathered manna more or less.
More or less, according to what they want, they got it in their proximity.
But when they measured by the omer, nothing remained above the measure of him who had gathered much. And he who had gathered little wanted nothing of the measure, every man according to the mouth of his eating, so they gathered.
So according to what filled his belly, he gathered what was sufficient.
And Musa said to them, let no man make a reserve of it till the morning.
So now Moses tells them, here's the test. Hey, don't save none of this till the morning time. That's what he said, right?
Yes.
We doing this for today, tomorrow, and don't make no savings. Let's check out these people. You. Because it's you. You can look at yourself in the mirror and say, dang, it was me. Because it was you. So go ahead, read it.
But some of them hearkened not to Musa, Dathan, there they go,
Here we go.
and Abiram,
Dathan and Abiram. Here they come.
men of wickedness,
Yes, they are. Because they have what? Continued in transgression. Why? They feel they got away with it this time, and they keep doing it to add more and more until judgment come their way. Well, it's a coming. Continue.
did reserve of it till the morning, but it produced worms and putrefied. And Musa was angry with them.
So now they decide they was going to get more, and they was going to stash it up, and they was going to create some little wealth from this. And this is a regular provision. There's no saving of it. It's a regular provision. There's no saving. And here they go trying to save and try to create some little wealth for themselves. And the worms came right to it. And it stank and it was nasty. And Moses is mad at them like, nigga. All right, let me check and see if we can come back. If we can, I might come back. If not, I'll just leave a little message. We'll see you guys after this. Okay, we can come back, all right? So here's the situation. These two, Yahooligans, and they done made Moses mad. Moses has every right to be angry. Anytime you're not getting what you want to come and try to rally up people against him and speak against him as if he's doing something wrong to you. And then every time the Most High does do what he says do, you can't follow instruction.
Okay, they act like works for them.
I know. Watch this. Here, well, it gets better.
And they gathered from the time of the dawn until the 4th hour of the day, every man according to his eating. But at the 4th hour, when the sun had waxed hot upon it, it liquefied.
Yes, it does.
And made streams of water which flowed away into the great sea. And wild animals that were clean and cattle came to drink of it, and the sons of Israel hunted and ate them.
Okay, so this thing is part of a system. It comes up. They can take it and they can make bread.
Yes.
When the sun is too hot in the sky, it shrinks, right? So it shrinks and the streams flow from it, and the other animals come to drink from the water from the manna. So there's water in the manna. And then they come and they eat the animals that come to get the water from the manna.
That coriander sweet meat.
So some of you don't know that this manna still comes here in Chalutza. I read in the law that the manna stopped coming for the children of Israel after the death of Moses when they came into the land and in Jordan. I said it's in Chalutza. I said it's in Chalutza. Okay? It's still there. Just because it's not on this side doesn't mean it's not over there. Can I see art? No. Why not? Why would I take you rebels? I take my students, not you. It's not for you. It still comes, and it still comes in this time. It comes when there is lightning, yet there is no rain. And it is very waterful, like, right? But it's like unto like a mushroom. Okay? It's like unto like a mushroom. So this is what it is. But it's very small. There's a little bulb, and you just pick up a bunch of it. And if you squeeze it, water comes out. Okay? So, yes. And you can grind it and make a little powder and flour and make a little bread. It's very useful. But the manna still, I've seen it. So, as a matter of fact, they still use it. My teacher and his family still use it as a medicine to clean their and rinse out their eyes, to purge from like parasites and stuff. Continue.
And it came to pass on the 6th day, they gathered double bread, 2 omers a man.
So 2 omers each man. So a man carried an omer. And they 2 omers were to a man. Okay? So when we count in omers, this is a what? A basket, a bushel. It's an omer. It's a unit of measure.
And all the princes of the congregation came and told Musa. And Musa said to them, this which Yah hath told you, do.
Okay, this what the Most High is telling you? Do this. Do it. Okay, what did he tell him to do?
Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath before Yah.
So tomorrow is the rest. Okay? So 6 days we've been working on this.
Yes.
Tomorrow is the appointed rest from this. What are we going to do now?
That which is needful to have to bake for tomorrow, bake today.
That which is needful to have to bake for tomorrow, bake it today. Next.
And what is needful to boil for tomorrow, boil today.
Boil it today.
And all whatever remaineth of that which on eat today, lay it up, and it shall be preserved until the morning.
So after you've eaten all you can today, what's left over, lay it up for tomorrow to eat.
And they laid it up until the morning, as Musa had directed them. And it did not corrupt, and no worm was in it.
So there was no worm in it when they had the instruction to preserve it for the next day. Although Dathan and Abiram sought to do it their way, how they see fit over this little matter. You see? Instruction, no instruction. No instruction, instruction. So when the Most High is giving you instruction, it's highly detailed and meticulous, and there's a lot of small things that need to be done and put in order before we get into the other things. Okay? Continue.
And Musa said to them, eat today, because this is the Sabbath, day before Yah. This day you will not find any in the field.
I tell her every time, oh, you know what the Shabbat is, huh? All right, here, look. I'm going to tell you, go out here and go see some wildlife out here on the Shabbat. There ain't nothing moving. You can hear the birds. You know what I'm saying?
That's like her dog friend went out there the other day when you walked to the store.
The Shabbat, nothing is moving. There's nothing. No fox, no deer,
No cats.
no
nothing.
cats, no dogs, no rat. Nothing is moving.
Is it? Nope, it's definitely not out there.
You go out to look for the ibex, these deers that be on the, nothing is out there. You don't know where it went. Continue.
6 days you shall gather, but on the seventh day, which is the Sabbath, no manna will come down. And it was that on the seventh day, some of the wicked people went forth to gather manna.
Here they go, rebels. Here it is. He just told them it yesterday.
What to do?
And they're going to get up. Man, the most don't know what he's talking about. It ain't the Sabbath. The Sabbath is on something else. Because I got this that I came with, and now I'm going out here to do it. It happened to Moses. And then they go do it, and let's see what happens.
But they found none.
You ain't get nothing. You ain't find nothing.
And Yah said to Musa, how long will ye refuse to keep my commandments
And my laws. The leader said, this Shabbat, sit down. That's it. Shabbat, sit down. You're disobeying over little things, and you don't know how the Lord's situated. It's telling you, it's feeding you, it's nurturing you, it's trying to heal you, and you the one, because you think you know better. Here goes. Some people, and this is what they do. No, this is what they do. It says right here. You see it?
Yes, sir.
It says that some wicked people got up and went forth to carry manna, and there was none outside. Continue.
Behold, because I have given you the Sabbath, I gave you on the sixth day bread for 2 days. Let every man abide in his place and not wander from one locality to another. Beyond 4 yards, not let any man go forth to walk beyond 2,000 yards on the seventh day.
Okay, so now he says, listen, let your locality, right, your area around your tent, give yourself 4 yards. You don't want to wander too far out. You want to stay within your little area. Okay, 4 yards on every side. And if you need to go, you cannot go no further than 2,000
Yes.
on the seventh day. There's a limit. So from the time you get up to the time you come back, your total has not to exceed 2,000. When you do have to go, maybe you have to go to the temple, to the sanctuary. Maybe you have to go to make a sacrifice or something. You have this limitation. 2,000 yards.
For the people shall...
Let me know what 2,000 yards, because I know people can't measure. So let me go on ahead and let me see what 2,000 yards is in distance.
Yes, sir.
You cannot travel beyond 1 mile.
Okay.
You have a 1 mile limitation. 2,000 yards.
Okay. For the people shall repose.
This word repose.
A state of rest, sleep, or tranquility. The state of being calm and composed.
That's it. You relax, lay down. You don't have no work today. So being empty of the instruction on the Shabbat is a normal. What do you mean? There is nothing for the majority of the common people to do. There is nothing. So there's no instruction of work, then it's a rest. We don't have an instruction today. The instruction is lie down. So now the Most High is in charge of when you get meat, when you have bread,
Yes.
when you lie down.
Yes.
There's no free choice anymore. There's no free choice. Continue.
For the people shall repose on the seventh day, and the house of Israel call the name of it manna, and it was like the seed of coriander, white, and the taste of it like preparation of honey.
So it's like coriander, which they use coriander, and its taste, its preparation is like honey. So they prepare it like honey. They squeezed it out, they pressed it, and then they made the flour, and then they put honey on top. Okay? Ta-da! You have gotten men. All right? Continue.
And Musa said, "This is the thing which Yah hath commanded to lay up of it a homer full to keep in your generation, that perverse generations may see the bread which you have eaten in the wilderness, in your coming forth out of the land of Mizraim." Oh my goodness. And Musa said to Aharon, Take one earthen vase and put therein a full homer of manna, and lay it up before Yah to be kept unto your generation.
So now there is manna kept in a jar from this time.
Yeah, because it calls us a perverse generation.
For you, the perverse generation. Did you tell you, and I tell you, listen, I've seen this manna, it's like this, and you say, I want to see. And I say, yeah, it's laid up for the perverse generation, it's to coming. I'm going to give you the one that says to show you. Yeah. I'm not taking you to the place that I see it still performed.
Right.
It says show you this one.
For the perverse.
For the perverse. This the one inside the ark. This the one for you. You get this one.
One who won't obey them.
I seen it came from heaven. I seen this one. You want to see this one? This one dry like you. Yeah, this why you deserve it.
As Yah commanded Musa, so did Aharon. Lay it up before the testimony to be kept. And the children of Israel ate the manna for 40 years until they came to an inhabited land.
Inhabited
land. Manna did they eat 40 days after his death, until they had passed the Jordan and entered upon the borders of the land of Canaan. And an omer is 1/10
of 3 sayers. So they're telling you this is an omer. It's 1/10 of 3 sayers. This is the size of an omer. So now you know what an omer is, and you know what 3 sayers is. Okay? And all the congregation of Israel journeyed from the desert of Sin by their journeyings according to the word of Yah, and they encamped in Rephidim, a place where their hands were idle in the commandments of the law, and the fountains were dry, and there was no water for the people to drink. What's going on with your people, man?
They're not mine.
You sure?
I'm sure.
What's wrong with your people?
They're your cousins.
What's wrong with them?
They're wicked. They're wicked.
I got that part.
They want to do what they want.
I got that part. So here we are. We down in 17, and we getting ready to go into Rephidim. This is where I'm going to stop for today. I'm going to put the song. I got a little video that I had done, and I'll put the Song of Moses up there, and we will continue as we have done in times past. It looked like tomorrow we'll be wrapping this up, closing out the judgment.
Whew. Oh, I tell you.
And then the next day, Shabbat, I'm going to rest.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. There's a difference. Because the understanding was given, the way was made, and there is a provision in the land for the children who wish to obey. You rebels, it's okay. Continue to do what you want and worship your idols as you see fit. Enjoy. There, not here, there. You enjoy. One step at a time, one day at a time. You enjoyed today's class today? It was a good one? Yeah, it was a good one?
I don't think they like me anymore.
They don't like you anymore?
Nah.
You sure?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You good?
I'm very good. Yeah.
You want any of the smoke?
Huh?
You want any smoke?
No, I need my little emoji with the tree
With
so
the
I
tree?
can hide behind because they getting ready to get some smoke.
Yeah, I'm not getting no smoke. I told him, I tell you like it is, how it is, what it is, and whenever it is. And it doesn't matter to me. Because I have to tell you it straight. I cannot sugarcoat, I cannot change or alter, nothing. I have to give straight. Now that you see straight what it is, I don't know what you want from me. You're going to get this.
They want us to cater to their feelings.
That's what they want, right? I ain't got that. Your feelings is not on the menu. Okay? This is a test. Whether you're going to keep this law or not, and you don't know that the law and the commandments come in small instructional steps. Like the manna is small, so are the instructions. If you can't follow these little small instructions, you're going to have a hard time.
Oh yeah. Yes, most definitely.
Don't come here looking for no temple building and stuff like that's not. That's not on the menu at this time.
You know that's because they think they got the time figured out.
That's not on the menu at this time. You see, we have to build all of the basic fundamentals for a nation of people, for survival and preservation. That's on the menu right now. Anything else, that's not on the menu. Okay? I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Okay? I'm sorry. I know you had your heart set on coming in and the high priest sprinkling some stuff, and you say, you're sorry before the Most High, and you feel good, and your sins lifted up, and your countenance is lifted up, and we all singing and dancing around, and then you can go back to living your regular life here like you did over there.
No.
That's not what's over here.
No, there's no entertainment.
I'm just telling you, that's just not here at all.
No entertainment.
No, it's a daily thing.
Yeah.
You don't get to go to church on Sunday and then Monday through Saturday you out in the club. Nope.
No, you can't work your regular job and do this.
No.
You can't. This is everything. Now, you don't like it, you don't like it. It is what it is. You can work your regular job where you are now and just keep going.
Work and be strong.
Yeah, do what you're gonna do. I gotta do this. I have a full instruction. I be working on stuff. People don't even know I be working. They be seeing me doing stuff and be like, what is he doing?
Yes, the manager.
What you doing? What you doing?
Where is he? How is he? He's good.
What are you
What
doing?
you doing?
Oh, this nice. Yesterday he come in, he said, "Oh, this nice." He was sitting down with him watching.
Oh, he was.
But that's actually how he is. Everyone wonders, well, where is he? Haven't seen him. He's always in the house, right? Then when they see him and they see what he's been working on, they go, oh.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah.
Yeah.
The work that he does, you're not going to see it.
Yeah. We're
Behind the scenes.
Right.
Yeah. It's always working because it's work to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll know when if you come do it. You'll know what to do.
That's our time for today. One step at a time, one day at a time. I see you all tomorrow with the last class.
Ooh. Boy.
And it was written, and Israel saw the power of Yahweh, the power of a great hand, which Yahweh had made to appear in Mitzrayim, Egypt, the house of servitude. And the people feared before Yahweh and believed in the word of Adonai Yahweh and in the prophetic work of his servant Elijah. And they set forth this inscription upon the left arm and left hand. With a mighty hand, Yahweh has redeemed in Mitzrayim.
You have seen what I did to the Mitzrayim, and how I bear you on eagle's wings and brought you nigh to serve me. And now, if you hearken, you will hearken to my word and keep my covenant. You before me, you shall be more beloved than all people, for all the earth is mine, and you before me shall be kings, shall be priests, the holy people. These are the words I speak to Israel. Speak to the sons of 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 Israel. We will sing and give thanks before you, Yah, because you are magnified upon the mighty, and the power is His own. The horse and the rider He cast into the sea, my strength, my song.